Were you ever concerned about her being alone in the Oval Office with President Trump?
Well, he is a player.
Kanye West opened up on Jimmy Kimmel about Trump, porn, and bipolar disorder. So there is a lot to cover from this Kanye and Jimmy interview, so let's just jump into it. First up, Kanye has his first interview with Kimmel in 5 years and his first public interview since the TMZ situation back in April. You remember the TMZ situation? Over a year after his 2016 hospitalization for a mental breakdown, Kanye went on a pretty wild rant in their offices, and a lot of that was sparked from Kanye wearing a Make America Great Again hat. And Kanye definitely had something to say in regards to that whole controversy.
Everyone around me tried to pick my candidate for me. And then told me every time I said I like Trump that I couldn't say it out loud or my career would be over, I'd get kicked out the black community.
He also defended his controversial tweets and said that they had nothing to do with politics, but instead they represented overcoming fear and doing what you felt no matter what anyone said. On the topic of mental health, after Kanye's 2016 hospitalization, he said that when he came out of the hospital, he lost all of his confidence. He said, quote, "I didn't have the confidence to take on the world and the possible backlash, and it took me a year and a half to have the confidence to stand up and put on the hat, no matter what the consequences were." He continued on to say, "If I'm afraid to be me, I'm no longer Ye. That's what makes Ye." And speaking of being true to oneself, Kanye also opened up about his mental health and having bipolar disorder. He said, "I think it's important for us to have open conversations about mental health, especially with me being black, because we never had therapists in the black community. There's times where at least I'm happy I know I'm bipolar. Like even for this interview, I knew I wanted to stay in an equal state." So it definitely sounds like Kanye is moving on to greener pastures. And this was definitely nice to see him having such a great dialogue with Jimmy Kimmel. The audience was super receptive to hearing what Kanye had to say, and even when it came to porn, they listened.
Your attitude towards women has changed since having daughters?
Nah, I still look at Pornhub and...
As for his parting advice to us, well, Kanye made it clear. Take a look.
Well, they need to be able to express themselves without fear of judgment.
Well, I'm glad to see that Kanye is in a better mental state and things are looking good for him. So what do you guys think about this whole Kanye and Kimmel interview? Did it change the way you view him or not so much? Let me know all your thoughts down in that comment section below. And when you're done with that, be sure to click right over here to watch a new video and then hit that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with all the news. I'm Tom Plumley. You guys can find me on the socials and I'll see you next time.